Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know what it is. Like, comment and subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you go over to the YouTube and subscribe on the YouTube for the new videos. You get me?
You need to, man.
Yeah. And today I'm joined by the craziest, wildest co-host in the history.
They should know by now. Why see in the building, man? Back again, you know, like that, fam.
Come on, man. We're back again for another one. So yeah, man, it's been a very good week.
Always,
and
brother.
we got great news for the people, them. And, you know, everything's going well. So we're just here this week about to fire an amazing episode. So I was on live and women said that they don't live for men's validation.
Cap.
Why do women live for men's validation, Moise?
Cap, man.
Well, why? Tell me why, though.
It's how they feel important. And without it, they ain't got no self-esteem, bro. And, like, no confidence. No, like a woman won't feel self-worth unless a guy gives it to them, bro. And that's through, whether it's just, you know, like a woman wants to be heard, she wants to be understood, she wants to feel like there's men out there that, you know what I mean, are gonna sort of give her a presence and give her like a platform. And men do that willingly just because of like the male nature, innit? But it's like, a woman who claims she doesn't do it for a man, it's like, well, then who are you doing it for? Because it's not other women. You can't convince me if a woman goes online right now and puts a picture up of her on holiday, like in a bikini, it's for all her female friends. Cat, man.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. And if the friends do leave a comment, what's it gonna say? Lovely pic, babe. Looking good on holiday, but it's for the thirsty man that either wants her, or she's putting it out there. She knows that the right guy seeing it is going to be first trapping, and they're going to be on it like that. And it's just like, it's impossible for a woman to go for a day, especially at night time. If a woman leaves her house in a very nice outfit, yeah, and she hasn't had one compliment, or a guy doesn't buy her a drink, or a guy doesn't even look at her twice, she's going to think, she's going to question her whole life.
A whole life, bro. A whole life. A woman can't go. A woman can't go.
She can't.
A whole life without. Women do stuff for men's validation, just like men do stuff for women's validation.
Right.
Let's pull it out there.
Right.
It is a real narrative.
Facts.
Men don't buy fast cars because they want to go and stunt on their friends, bro. They buy fast cars so they can put a girl in the car seat and drive with her.
Simple.
Men don't buy nice clothes. Other men are like, ooh, you look nice in that, bro. We buy nice clothes so girls look at us.
Facts.
Even if we got a woman, we still want to look nice for the world. It's natural.
Yeah.
That's how we're programmed as humans. So for a woman to say now that you know what, I don't even care what a man says, I'm just doing it all for me, blah blah. She's lying.
She hurting, man.
She's lying. We all do stuff for other people, and that's just what makes us humans. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's just put it out there. There's nothing wrong with wanting your man's attention and validation. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem that we have nowadays is that women are lying out of their bum holes.
With chest as well, they're lying with chest like that.
Yeah, I don't care what a man thinks, I'm just doing it for me. Okay.
Bro, a woman's whole existence is just dick and compliments, bro. That's it. If you give a woman dick and compliments, yeah, she'll never go nowhere, bro. Because those are the two main things that they need, bro. I'm telling you, if you hit her.
Man didn't even say security, man said dick and compliments.
Bro, because the dick make them fall in love and the compliments like let them know that you still think about them in that type of way, or you see them as like visually still attractive.
Women love attention.
Bro, you listen, yeah, if you go, even if you're happily married, if you go 1 week without telling like your woman like I love you, I think you look nice, you can be like, raw, like what, like you don't know me no more. Listen, a man could go spend 5 years of his life not hearing like you look good, but he know he look good, and he ain't gonna waver or like sort of cave into the idea that he ain't got a compliment. He's not gonna do it because man don't live for it. Now when you hear it, it's nice, but we don't need it to function. You know, I almost like made the comparison to like a woman is like a flower. And you need to keep watering them for them to stay active, healthy, and blossom. If you don't water a flower, it just sort of croaks over and dies, isn't it?
100%.
If you don't water a woman, or like if you don't sort of feed to her emotions and needs and wants, yeah, she'll just crumble, bro.
Do you think so?
She'll crumble every time. She will fold like a lawn chair, fam, because they don't have that. They need a male or their partner or someone to say something. Like, do you really believe a woman can spend 2 hours getting dressed up and step out and have no one say nothing? Or a guy don't even say that's a nice. Even if a guy says that's a nice dress, that's enough to get her over the line. It's almost like a fix. Testing like a pose in the air. Like a guy told me that I look good. Okay, the dress was worth it then. Even if it's some 10-pack Primark dress, when they step out, they just need to be told, yeah, that you look good. whether they have a man or not, you know. A woman will sort. And you know what's even crazy, yeah? That a woman will seek validation from man that aren't even her man, you know, like just outside of him.
Do you think it's because women need that confidence boost to feel that way? Do you think that's what it is?
I think part of it is like hoism, because it has to be hoism. It's got to be hoism in that.
Man said hoism.
It's part of that hoism, fam. I'm telling you, because think about it, yeah. I definitely agreed with your take on when you said we all sort of make an effort to look good because we want to look good for the world. Yeah. I'm saying, but women go out to specifically look good for men because men are going to be sort of looking with the intent of, wow, she's nice, or what's she about? Because we all know men are very visual. So a woman can play on that and say, I know if I wear these batty riders, arse hanging out, man, am I going to be preemie for days. So when they wear that, they can't move with the naive mindset of, why is he watching me? It just sort of goes against what they know that it was going to put out there. Wear what you want and do what you want. But I'm trying to say, to seek validation outside of your man is holism to me. It's mad. But I'm saying, but they can't even help their female nature. I just need a man to tell them they look good. Even if they're 20 years deep, 30 years deep, or they're 50 years old, having it just from their immediate family and girlfriends is not enough. Oh, if a girl steps out with 3 of her friends and the 3 of her friends are like, oh, baby, you look nice tonight. It's like, okay, that's cool, but like that tall guy over there, the good-looking guy like in the blazer, I want him to tell me I look good. Because that will really make my night, because he's good looking. So if he notices me, now it's all worth it. So with this idea of, oh, do it for me, and it's bullshit. Yeah. They don't do it for him. And just own it. Like, it's cool, we don't mind, because men will happily give it to you. Yeah. But I'm saying, unless you're, if you're a heterosexual woman, yeah, then you 100% go out there and think, man are gonna watch me, man are gonna tell me things, man are gonna give me compliments, man will take me out, man will give me gifts. Brother, you know, like, you do know, yeah, that a woman just has to exist to get validation. Just like, she just exists. Yeah. There's no, like she hasn't got to say what she's done. She could be unemployed, broke, or she could be working at the... A woman doesn't have nothing going on for a man to see her and think, wow, you're beautiful. She could be just bottom, nothing going on in her life.
The funny thing is, though, that's crazy, though, because women will think that they need validation from men because they'll think that they're lower than men. So the only way that I can feel superior is if men tell me. And that's why women say crazy things that they want to be equal. Yeah. If a woman says, from the moment a woman says equality, it tells me that she's seeking validation. Of course. Because who does she want to be equal to? Exactly. To the man. It's not a woman. Because you seek her validation. Right. That's where the equality, the whole thing comes up, because we generally know that the world is not equal. Everything in the world is not equal. Nothing's equal, though. Nothing's equal. But it doesn't make it unbalanced, because one balances the other. So it's like a balancing scale. One balances the other. I can't be the whole feminine energy. I can't do feminine energy better than a woman. No. I can never be as, to a child, I can never be as like loving and have that motherly touch. It's impossible. Like, my mum touches me when I'm sick, bro. I become healed. 100. My dad, I don't think he's ever done that. Doesn't mean I've never got better. It's just that her feminine energy is powerful in that sense. Like, she knows how to heal her son. She's got power and prayer and love and everything in her. Even when she cooks, you can tell that it's from love. It's mad, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Dad's cooking because he needs to survive. Mum's cooking, or mum's applied pressure to him. Mum's cooking because she loves her family and she wants to see all her children eat. Yeah. Like, she can't go without seeing her children eat. That's true. So there's a difference, and I feel like until women start to recognize that they're seeking our validation, they're gonna keep falling into that weird concept when they say, "I'm not seeking man's validation, but I want to be equal." But to be equal with us, that means that you need us to validate you.
100% only way.
How else can we be equal?
Because if men refuse to recognize women, then how can they ever feel like, okay, like, we've made it?
They can't. You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah. But most of the men, you got a lot of simps and beta females that will be like, no, women deserve like, we need equality, and you know what? I don't want to tell my woman what to do. She can do whatever she likes, and she's still gonna like me. I'm saying, guys that speak like that, let me just pull it out there. Your women will agree with you for the sake that they want another man to agree with them. Right. But in their heart of hearts, they find you very unattractive. 100%. And that's the truth. Because women do want a man that pays attention to them and tells them no, yes, sometimes, and challenges them. It shows the difference, and it shows the manliness of you. It shows your respect for yourself, that you don't just let anybody come in and tell you what to do. You can actually challenge things.
Right.
A man that says nothing and lets the woman walk all over him,
man.
it's only a matter of time before she leaves him.
100.
It's only a matter of time.
King.
It's only a matter of time.
You're not.
She's gonna go with a man that is the opposite of you, like always challenging her, putting her in her place, and you're like,
masculine
but
shit.
he's not even a nice guy. She's like, I just like him though.
I need that order. And women love to be put in their place. I remember there was some show I used to watch, Married at First Sight. Yeah, I loved it, fam. It was bare techie, yeah, and some woman ended up marrying the guy after the experiment, but the relationship expert asked her, if there was one thing you could change about your man, what would it be? And she goes, the fact that he doesn't need to say yes all the time. Whenever I ask him something, he just agrees to it. You know, she said, it's okay to challenge me, like, it's okay to say I'm wrong. And he goes, oh, okay, I'll do that. But he was so genuinely nice, he didn't even understand the level of, he didn't understand that the power he had as a man to sort of challenge and do anything. But for the fact that she came out and told him, you can tell me no, is a clear example of women don't even want to be right all the time. A woman don't want to always have to feel like, say, their word is bond, like it's just the truth. A man's like, no, that's dumb. But it's like but this particular guy was just afraid of maybe if he counters and says something to her, she might give him a sort of a bit of contention, or a bit be like, what did you say to me? But when any real man who knows, yeah, when you check a woman swiftly, yeah, she either accepts it or she doesn't. But if she does accept it, she respects you more and start to look to you for guidance and direction. If you just say yes, man, bro, like you said, a couple months later, she's gonna end up with that aggressive role manager, just like, shut up, don't do that. That's end up with him.
That's it. But on the flip side of that, men want women that are more agreeable and less defiant.
Of course.
So I don't want a defiant woman, bro. I don't want a woman that's always coming in, challenging me, checking me, arguing with me, fighting with me. Bro, that's the most unattractive thing. And the funny thing is, women would think from the outset of it, we're looking at your bodies and we're looking at your nice shapes and your nice lips and all this nice stuff and your flawless skin, all of this, 10 out of 10. To a certain extent, that is what makes us walk over.
Right.
But men prefer to be with women that are more agreeable and easier to communicate with.
Of course.
And that they have, if I'm honest, a soft nature where they understand and they're listening. Ain't no man want to be with a woman that keeps cutting them in sentences. Nope. And I feel like...
Flag them down.
Yeah, like I can't handle that when a woman's too like... She can't control herself and like she has to get her point out. Right. And like she's interrupting me. I don't like conversations like that. It's too manly for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like when a woman's like a proper in her matings.
Respectful.
Yeah. When man roars, she's like you know the lion in the jungle. When he roars, you see the lioness go, whoa.
100%. She backs the fuck up.
Yeah.
Man.
Even though she's a better hunter than him.
Doesn't matter.
She knows that roar is peak. I can't even do that roar.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they respect him for that. So I feel like women, as much as men, we don't what we want,
right? And
what women want, we're two opposites. Because I don't want a woman that's always arguing with me. I'll be real with you. That's the most unattractive thing. I want a woman that's inside of her feminine energy where she learns how to, work in coincidence with me so that we can get further. Does it make sense? So I see both sides to that.
They can't. Yeah, but I think it's because I mean, as a guy, if you got a woman that's defiant, back chat, loud, aggressive, that's only gonna push the man to a point where he's like, I'm dealing with him. I'm dating a man. I'm dealing with a man.
Yeah, I can't deal with that.
And it's just like she's never gonna land with anyone. She has to sort of step back here and get into her element of just being a feminine woman, yeah. And this day and age, it's like society has made women believe that being feminine isn't a good look. Being a woman isn't a good look. Someone told them to challenge, be equal, be the aggressor, and almost like they want to push the role reversal. So men are becoming more feminine, weaker, and women are becoming more stronger, masculine. But the balance is off now. So what you got is a lot of women running around with male energy and a lot of men running around with female energy, and it's creating the weird dynamic of just like women can't say they can't find no one, and it's like, well, you can't find no one because a guy looks at you and think, fuck no. This day and age, a guy will look at a woman and just think, fuck no, because she's moving like she wanted to man them. Doesn't make sense. And a woman looking at a guy thinking, I want you to be more feminine, but upon becoming feminine, she's like, you know what, like a guy kind of he's a bit too soft for me. But you've proclaimed you want this. You want guys to be more in touch with their emotions.
Never listen to her. And I
You can't do it. 'Cause
any single woman that's listening to her single friends is gonna stay single. Any single woman that's listening to her married friends will get married because they'll show them what to do. Whether they do it or not is up to them, but they'll show them what to do. And I think males in general, men, when we're looking for like good women, we're looking for women that are less manly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a manly woman.
Why would you?
In the way she speaks. And that's what I'm saying. If a woman can have like feminine voice in a low, kind of respectful, nice tone when I'm speaking, that is all attractive. But when a woman's like, no, shouting and then trying to get a point across and then misinterpreting you, trying to gaslight you, manipulate you, lie to you, shout at you, trying to confuse you, all of these kind of like mad traits like of manipulation that they're trying.
It's done.
It's unattractive. And you could feel that from the first few conversations with women. You could feel it.
And it's not, I said, a woman needs to understand that for a man, you need to be our peace. You need to be our stability. You need to be the mother to the home to a point where things are in order. Bro, you know what? Yeah, even basic stuff like like when you got a girlfriend, yeah, like fam, like it's a girlfriend, wife, whatever. You know, like basic things, like like a woman's touch, but to a point where like, but even like getting down to beyond the touch, like her hand is just soft and it's smaller than yours, and that type of just. Like rub the back of your neck or just, like rub your tummy, whatever it is, yeah. Like she could probably make you feel comfortable and relaxed, yeah. But she was like, I ain't doing that. It's like, what? I just don't know what you're here for. Like, if a woman can't be feminine towards me and she can't show her female nature, she has no place around me.
None.
I might as well just chill with the man then.
Yeah.
Like what are you here for? If you can't bring me peace, love and care, you don't have an actual place around me. You can't be with me when I'm coming home and just displaying male aggression. For me, I'm thinking it must stem from trauma or bad experiences or whatever. But it's like we said before, once a woman realizes that she can concede to the man and let him lead, then just do it, sis.
Yeah.
But if you're running on this 100 miles an hour, every man, I've got to step up, I've got to be a man, that's coming from men who haven't stepped up before, them having to run the point, feeling like, I've got to step up and be this role because I ain't had it yet. But there is going to be a point in time where the guy sort of fulfills or sort of does what you wanted to, and the woman will be like, "Oh man, finally, man! Like I was tweaking for 5 years, but a guy finally come and just shook me and like, listen, like let it go, like it's relaxed." Because no woman can convince me she wants to be aggressive by nature. That's the opposite.
Nah,
women don't want women don't want smoke with men.
No,
that's the opposite, bro.
Never.
It's like, why would they want that?
It's not attractive, bro.
It's not attractive to anyone, bro.
It's not attractive to anyone. I can tell you that a woman's feminine energy comes from her being able to accept. And acceptance means that she's being able to accept her flaws, yeah, and show accountability. Another trait that a lot of men find very attractive is a woman acceptance and accountability.
Yeah.
But let's take accountability. Let's say acceptance, that she accepts that in the relationship, she was a contributor of the downfall of it.
Right.
She accepted that. Yeah. Not accountability. Accountability is a little deeper. That now she's looking deeper into it, but she first has to accept that. Right. Because that's why I ask that question a lot. You ask that question when a girl says she's single. I say, well, do you think you was a contributor to the end up of your relationship? When a girl says to me, no, I know automatically there. It's not just a red flag. It shows me that she's not in her feminine energy.
She's not.
Yeah. Another word is affection. And what I mean by affection is that women are more affectionate than men.
Of course they are.
Yeah? And what I mean by affection is that she will show you if she likes you.
Right.
100% she's going to show you.
From the jump.
From the jump, bro. She's going to show you affectionate things. The way she's going to talk to you is very affectionate. I might still be harsh. Like, what are you talking about? You're talking mad. Nah, babes, it's not really like affectionate.
Right, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? She will show me affection. And then appreciation. One thing that any woman that wants a man to love her a long time, appreciation.
That's it.
Appreciation. We love appreciation. Do you not love appreciation?
Trust me, King.
When a woman appreciates you.
Trust me.
And I know this is going to sound like a crazy way to say it, yeah, but that's why men, yeah, check what? When you have sex with a woman and she's like, oh, I'm coming, you appreciate that you've made her come.
I did that. King shit. I did that. Yeah.
She could be lying to us, bro. We don't care.
It's that.
We've appreciated that we've made you feel some sort of way.
Fam,
I feel like like a king now.
It's true. Listen, lying or not, like the moment you finish, like you're walking away with dick swinging, thinking King Kong, like man, just put it down.
Yeah.
So if she's lying, how we feel in that moment, like I got my missus there, she got off and now she's on the bed sleepy, yeah, and then you're just walking around with that big dick energy, like man did that.
Yeah.
No, it's real.
Appreciation.
No, it's real.
So if a woman could show you appreciation, I know it might sound funny, how does that work for her appreciating us? Trust me, it works.
It works.
Stroke man's ego. Don't be one of them dumb women that don't stroke your man's ego and make him leave you for a woman that is stroking his ego.
It's true.
Man will cheat on you with a 2 because she's stroking his
Listen,
ego.
any woman
making the maddest noises.
Fam.
You're in the bed that's horrible.
This girl was just a woman who, you know what? There's always a woman ready to cater to a woman's man better than she will. You know, like this woman,
real talk,
bruv. And I don't care what she looks like. If she's a 2 or -4, yeah, she will. Breakfast, dinner's already been sorted. You don't even have to ask her. She'll say, hear the line switch, yeah. What do you want for dinner? The woman is catering to you. It's in the oven. That's the sort of gap that.
Yeah, it's real.
No, I'm being serious. It's real. It's in the oven. You know what? Like, I want to savors. I got that yogurt. Like, swear down, the more chocolate and a little crisp on top. Swear. You're thinking this woman's lit, and she'll go from a 2 to a 3, then a 4. But by winter, she's like a solid 7.
I listen.
Mad.
Home is where the food is, not the heartist.
Trust me.
I'm telling you right now.
The comfort.
Oh man,
she's just there.
If she can do stuff like that, she gonna have a long time.
I don't care if I got 10 Chantel. Yeah, I'll take Sally with the 2 who rub my back and does massages my feet all day long.
100%.
Big Sally's winning, bruv.
100%.
Fact. I'm talking just everything from the back rubs to dinner, morning blowjob. She's got it on smash. It's just done for you. And a man will see a rod and think, why is he with her? She must suck it like a champion. And yeah, she does. That's why I'm with her, bro. She doesn't defy man, doesn't talk back, doesn't answer back, doesn't look for a weird.
Women are gonna say on the flip side of that though, you're looking for a robot instead of a woman.
No. I'm looking for a compliant sort of woman who's happy to concede to male for you, bro.
That's correct.
It's nothing to do. I don't want to.
That leads on to the other one, allowing. So it's a woman allowing man to be a man,
right,
and allowing herself to be a woman, and allowing for just for us to flow like men, and for her to flow like a woman.
Flow separate.
You know what I'm saying? So allowing is a very important thing, and she allows certain things as well. She's not always on to man about everything.
Yeah, every little
the woman
thing.
that complains about everything and doesn't let certain things slide, it's just unattractive, man. And a woman might think, what, we have wants to be a walkover. No, I'm not saying everything. It's just like when women do a lot of bad stuff, but men don't pull them up on it. So we allow a lot, you know. Mm-hmm. And in the day we switch and we're gone, it's already because A, B, C, D. Mm-hmm. It's not because E, F. You've already winded me up. I just never said it to you. I've pardoned and forgiven you so many times without you even knowing.
It's true.
But now I'm at the point of no return, and you have to go. So allowing, and the last one is attention. Women are in dire need of giving. We find women attractive through them giving us attention. Mm-hmm. It's males that don't need attention because males are used to not getting attention.
From day.
Like, you're used to women not giving you attention, but women are not used to that. So a woman, when she's interested and you know she likes you and she's in her feminine energy, she's gonna give you attention. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't want that attention, she's still gonna give it to you because that's her feminine energy. Yeah. She has to show you attention. She has to show you that she cares. Mm-hmm. Now, the problem that we have nowadays is that a lot of women are weird. They're like, oh, I didn't want to be too, I had to wait 24 hours to message you. I'm like, that's mind games, isn't it?
It is.
That's kind of manipulation. So that's kind of manipulation.
No, you're
so
right.
You're starting our first interactions upon manipulation,
right?
And mind games. Instead of being honest, you wanted to message me straight away. Why didn't you message me straight away? And men will be too forward and women will not like it.
Yeah.
Men will be too reserved and women won't like it.
Yep.
So they think, oh, you have to find the middle route of what I like. Mm-hmm. So now I'm succumbing to what you like, but not what I like.
Yeah.
So that's a problem now.
Yep.
Because I like everything to be natural and to work exactly how it's meant to work. Does that make sense?
No, of course.
So that's the last one. And I feel like
teach their own, isn't it?
Yeah, so women need to really pay attention to that still. And that all comes down to all validation as well. That's the things that women need validation with and what helps with it, if I'm honest.
It's all full circle though, isn't it? But you know what, I'm looking at it. It's funny you said that. I love when a woman, do you know what? I respected a woman so much when she said to me, I don't care about this idea of like who's paying for dinner or how much to text each other. She goes, if I want to text you, I'm going to text you. When she was saying that, fam, I was thinking, this is lit. She was talking that shit, you know.
Yeah, that's lit.
She was like, if I message you good night and I message you good morning, because I want to.
Yeah.
I don't care.
If you respond, yeah.
If you I don't care if you respond. She goes, if I wake up thinking of you, I'm going to say I'm thinking of you. Straight. But it's like nowadays, women are getting into relationships with men and still having the mind games of the dating stages still in the relationship, like, which is mad. If that's your man, you shouldn't be worrying about who's texting first. Still, raw boy. Like, you got a man and you're still worried about like who's texting first, and this is. But unfortunately, these are the times we live in, bro. Unfortunately, these are the times where, you know, women have partners and they still treating it like it's like the dating stages, you know, like, and it's just a power control. It's just to have one up over someone. It's just to try to maintain this position of I'm here and he's there. And listen, man, if I've got a girlfriend that I love and I message her saying good morning, and then 10 minutes later I say I miss you. That's it. There is no, oh no, I send her 2 texts. I don't care. Like, that's my woman, ride or die, bro. I'm letting her know what's on my mind. But if I'm looking at my woman like I've got to wait for her to reply first, then that shit is left from beginning, boy. You might have just done the whole thing, bruv. It can't work like that. Like, that's not organic. A lot of times when me and you say don't double text gal, these are girls that don't deserve your time and attention.
Straight.
These are just girls who are wasting your time or have very low interest in you. When it comes to your partner, give them attention, yes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, and that's why I feel like people are
give her the attention that she deserves.
Yeah, it's cool. But I feel like a lot of guys and women are still treating their partners like it was the dating stages. It's like, but now we've overcome that hurdle. There is no when should I text you? 3 a.m. I'm calling you. What? Like there is it's what? There's no, yes, it might be time, but I'm saying I'm not thinking, can I call her now? Listen, like, me, you're locked in, you're mine. You know what, yeah, just to go slightly off topic, yeah, this is what I want to say about relationships, yeah, that women, like, got me fucked up over, yeah. The moment you agree to enter a committed relationship, there's going to be rules. There has to be rules.
Facts.
Because if you're going to associate yourself with me, there are certain things I can't run. And that should be understood by most women. You cannot still be a city girl. You cannot have hot girl summers, and you can't be doing certain things. So if a girl was dressed in a certain way or going out a lot, and you say, "Listen, babe, that's got to shut down." So are you controlling me? It's like, okay, cool, go back to the streets. Now, women still might not understand what I'm saying, so I need to give a very clear comparison to something. If you apply for a job and you go for an interview, then upon acceptance of the job offer, the manager will tell you, "These are your hours. This is your uniform, and this is your contract." If you don't adhere to these rules, you won't pass your probation period and you get let go. You cannot join any firm, any organization, or any business or any practice without sort of following rules that are in place. Yeah? So you can't come to work in your own uniform. You can't decide your own shifts.
Straight.
And you can't make your own contract. So if you're going to associate yourself with me, and I consider myself to be a business and an enterprise, I don't care. You can't come into my establishment and still run off your rules and your time. You're in a committed relationship with me. You're part of my business. You're part of my team. This is how it runs over here. This ship has got a captain already. You're going to navigate it. If you don't navigate it, fuck off.
Facts.
This is a simple thing.
Facts.
But women seem to think they can go in relationships and still be flying and cruising the seas on their own ship. It doesn't work like that. You want to come over here. Bear in mind, you know, women are the ones that press for relationships and marriages. But then they also end relationships and end marriages. Yeah, which lets you know that their mind is not, it's not really there. Because most relationships are from the woman saying, so what are we? Where are we going? Am I your woman? Are we going to do this? It's always would come from the woman's side. And that's fine. But do not enter any sort of contract with me or any type of relationship with me without thinking that you are not going to have to sort of comply. This is how it runs over here. It's mad, isn't it? A woman's like, I want to be your girl, but I don't want there to be any rules or I'm lost in that, bro. And it's all full circle in regards to the sort of attention and validation. You cannot get all these things from me and in return I just have to hold it. That's mad.
I feel like men don't set healthy boundaries in relationships.
They don't.
And I feel like they need to be set out on the first few phone calls and the first few conversations.
Trust me.
Because I see me, I've got boundaries, you know. And if a woman's always talking about me, like I believe that she will not abide by my boundaries. So I leave her because I can see that she's on a journey of self-discovery.
Yep.
And I wish you nothing but success. And I hope that you find whatever you're looking for. But it's definitely not here.
That's true.
Because that I selfish. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And you're chatting to her. It's like, it shows what kind of person the person is. If it's not even just about other people in their life, like me and my friend, or me and my mother, or me and my cousin, or me and my uncle, or me and my father. It's just I. Then she'll say, well, I have to do everything by myself. Now, when women say that to you, as cute as it might sound, and that you're gonna come in and change that, it's not.
Yeah.
Because she's so used to being programmed that way.
Yeah.
You can't unprogram. You could try and unprogram programs, but majority of times, them things are gonna violate your boundaries. And a lot of men, like I said, they don't have healthy boundaries. Instead of saying to a woman, I need time alone. Listen to the things men will say. We're always seeing each other. Like, I think we need to like create a little space.
Slow it down.
Like, he's not even saying it with his chest. Like, I need time. I need some time alone.
Right.
To recharge myself. Done.
Yeah.
That's my boundaries. I need some time alone.
Yeah.
You're clogging up my space. You're suffocating me.
Own it, man.
Yeah, you're suffocating me right now.
Yeah, it's too much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's too much. But at the same time, if you create healthy boundaries with the woman, so she knows, look, babes, I don't like when you go out like that. Babes, I don't respect you when you go out like that.
Yeah.
Now, if she says, well, I want to do what I want to do, take care. Have a nice day.
Love.
What a man will do is he'll try and talk her down.
Yeah.
All you're doing is talking yourself out of it. Because if you have boundaries and you have levels, do not concede for any woman.
What's the point?
Stick to your guns.
Innit?
I've met a man, and this is a real life story. He told the woman it's over. Yeah? I need time alone, it's over. And then a week later, he's like, oh, babes, I love you, I need you.
No.
Went to see her and started crying.
Oh, come on.
Bare eye water. Do you think that's a good thing to do?
It was done the moment he went round. Forget the crying. He was done when he went round there.
Because he broke up with her.
The power shift is gone now. It's gone. It's fucked. He's fucked.
And left her for a period of time.
He's fucked.
Then tried to come back and blame all of these things. Oh, I'm going through mental health. I'm going through this, I'm going through that. And sometimes we have to pull up men because you're moving mad. Some men are moving mad. We have to pull up some men sometimes because they're moving mad. He lost all his power when he came back crying to her. That's it. He lost all his power.
Unless he did it in a way where he's like, I'm ready to talk now. That approach is more like respectable. Like,
yeah, but talking doesn't revolve man crying. Men don't cry.
Of course, no,
bro.
of course.
I'm not going to no woman. I don't care how much I love you.
No.
I'm not bawling eye water in front of you.
No.
I'll cry behind closed doors. Raggle, I'm a real man. I ain't gonna sit here and say I don't cry. What the hell am I? I'm not human, bro. Come on. But in front of you, in front of bare people just crying, bogey coming out my nose, fam.
Yeah, man.
I'm out of respect for myself, bro. Well, I'm gonna lower myself like that, get on my knees, please, I know you love me, I know you love me, and I ended it. She's not gonna respect you because you never stood on your word.
Stand on it and fucking don't budge until you feel like you're ready to speak about it. So that's what I'm saying about if other guys go like, you know what, listen, I'm not in the mood for this right now. You've violated, I'm gonna fall back for a minute.
But if you say it's over and I'm done and I need to work on myself, that's a whole different conversation. Because when you're leaving a woman, it's different to when you say, look, man, you're moving mad. I'm gonna take some time off.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? You're moving mad. I'm cutting you off right now because you're moving crazy. I'm gonna block you. Didn't mean you're gonna finish the relationship. Just said I'm blocking you. You know what I'm saying? So because you're creating a boundary that I'm not gonna take any disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, disrespect or violation. But I'm saying even to a point where if she knows she's violated or done or I've done you wrong and you said it's done, and she's immediately tried to rectify it, then you might sit on it for a moment and be like, okay, hang on. She tried to violate. And then she tried to apologise. She's communicated with you. She's been in sort of back and forth communication, and you've let it sit. Now, there's nothing wrong with a reconciliation, assuming it's a mutual agreement to a point where you're both on the same page, yeah. But you can't end it and run back crying and say take me back because she's thinking, I can't believe I was with this bitch. Like this.
Yeah, that's real.
Huh?
Yeah.
This guy violated me, told me about myself, then right back to me saying, "Oh, I need you." She's thinking, at that moment, when she takes you back, just try and know she wears the trousers now. Everything's on her time.
Yeah.
You've got no more power. You've got no balls left, bro. she's seen you.
But the thing is, in that moment, she's lost. She doesn't find you attractive anymore.
No, she can't.
Because she's going to want a man that stands on his words.
And doesn't budge.
And even though the relationship's over, she will still respect you.
Still.
Now she's lost respect for you. Now she's going to start talking to you down to you.
Yeah.
Oh, move from me. Look at you. I don't want this. You ain't even the man.
Yeah.
You ain't like this. You're like that.
Yeah.
You ain't got a car. You ain't even got a house. You ain't this. Now she's going to bring up all the things that she wants to say. Because she's in a position of power. And a lot of men don't actually understand that. I'm not saying women can't be in a position of power, but as we've seen from the past, and I'll say this again, all the women that have been in position of power, the countries have gone to shit.
Every time.
I said what I said.
You know, they can't. You said you have, and
that's not to say women are not good at running things.
Of course.
The households and the family life,
Amazing.
Nobody's better than a woman. Let's pull it out there.
It's impossible.
No one's better at running a yard or taking care of a yard than a woman.
Facts.
Give your woman £1 million and tell her to decorate your yard. Bruv, you'll come back to a palace, bro.
It'll look mad.
You'll be like, bruv, where am I?
The cushions, the lamps.
Bro, the details she'll pay attention to, she'll be like, these are Russian leather. You'll be like,
why?
why is he be like Russian leather?
Yeah, why is it here?
Like marble on the wall. You be like, what's that? She's like, oh, that's marble from the granite of the mountains of Iceland.
Yeah,
You be looking at her thinking,
how'd you get that, man?
how much was that?
In it. They find it though. Yeah.
They will find a way to make the yard look spanking. Me and you, bro. No word of a lie. A blow up bed, a TV, Wi-Fi.
Simple. We're good.
Tuna and flipping thingy in the thing. We're good.
We're good.
I'm telling you.
The most basic requirements for men.
Basic, bro. Give me noodles. Did you buy noodles, babe?
Yeah, man. Super noodle, king noodle, whatever they're called. Yeah, run that.
Slap that.
There's no.
Don't you want to put a meal? I'm looking at her thinking, chill. We could, am I lying though?
Yeah,
a blow up bed.
Yeah.
Once it's comfortable, bro. Am I like men? Our needs are so basic. So when we get with a woman and she's over treating us, it makes us feel appreciated. It makes us feel good. It makes us feel special. It makes us feel like we've got purpose and love. And this is the reason why we'll go out of our ways for women like this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And women need, like, men are very appreciative, and you know, we show it all in our own ways. And I think if a woman expects a certain type of appreciation response, she's upsetting herself because she might not have got what she believed you should do, as opposed to what you did do. Oh, so it's like I done this for him, so now he should take me back out. But he might consider it different. Like he might want to, I don't know, have a night in or make you dinner. Like so, like different forms of appreciation can be shown. Like there isn't one set way to be like, that's how I'm going to show you I'm thankful. It could be many different ways. And I think, like, you know, if you got love for a woman, shit goes hand in hand, man. But you know, it's I feel like women tend to like nitpick at things that don't need to be nitpicked. And I feel like I love a woman where if you're living with a woman, you know like your mum or whatever, you know, like, you know, dad might always leave you socks or whatever, and like she'll just be like, oh, he's always doing that, but she just does it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, whatever, innit? Yeah. She's not gonna sit him down and have a big conversation with him. She's like, oh, he's always leaving these socks, and you know, he's always leaving the ketchup out, but she's like, oh, whatever. But any woman that's gonna proper like go at her ham at you over small things, women just get on with it because they realize that there's bigger things at play. There's bigger issues, and I'm not willing to do a man over such pettiness. Yeah, I'd love if he done that, but men are all gonna fall short in some area to woman because you can't please a woman. Like woman, like you can never please a woman. So you're gonna fall short anyway.
Always.
You know what I mean?
Always. But as for a woman, if she shows if she does these things, she's gonna get appreciated by us because men love to show appreciation in our own ways, and that's one of the ways that women will always win in real life. Because men want to feel like you love us and that you care about us and that you appreciate the things that we do for you. Yeah. If you show appreciation for the small things, then you always get the big things.
100%. Yeah, but you have to as well. And do you know what? Yeah, I love what you said. The idea of once a man commits to something, whether it's in a heated moment. Okay, but let's just say you felt disrespected, yeah, from a female. And you said, get the fuck off my phone, yeah. Don't call me. She tries to call you. She tries to mend it and get over it. But you stand on that. No, you violated, man. You sat on it for a few days. It doesn't make you less of a man if she tries to reach out to you and you kept declining. And then a point where you're like, you know what? Let me hear her out. That's cool. But I'm saying the idea of like if you're running back to try and repair things, because then you're making it look like you fucked up and dismissing her initial disrespect. To make her not feel like she did anything wrong. So I feel like it's very important for men to sort of identify.
And that shows weak.
Yeah.
And that if you're weak, women don't like weak.
Yeah.
women don't like weak. They say
Strong, resilient men.
Yeah.
Strong, resilient men.
As much as women say, I want a vulnerable man, they don't.
No, they don't.
They want a man that's strong, that is in tune with his emotions.
Yeah.
And if the need be, he can be vulnerable. And what I mean by that is like his mum dies or her mum dies, he's showing some lot of compassion and empathy at that moment. But not every night man come home, basically.
Yeah, nah.
I just need £60. Can you lend me?
Every night.
I just need it, please. Lend me the money. And she's like, he's like, just please, babe, man. All I need is £60, like, because I'm gonna buy this. He comes home and says, babe, can you buy me some new clothes, like, for my podcast? Like, she's gonna be looking at him thinking. But he's vulnerable though. That's him being vulnerable.
Right.
But is she gonna appreciate it? No.
At that moment, she's like, no, like this guy's not for me.
Thank you.
I need this man to step up, like grow up here.
Unless she's a cougar that is taking good care of him. Because a cougar, she gonna spend that money.
I not care.
Yeah, she don't. That's part of the game.
But that's because cougars are generally over the hill with like 3 kids and like that. They're divorced and got a Range Rover in the house, so then their life is tapped in it. But then obviously as a guy, a bit different from. Do you know what? Yeah, we're always. I think as a guy, yeah. Do you know what? If you break up with a girl or you just say fuck off to a girl, yeah. If she accepts that it's done, yeah. If she accepts that it's done, right. If she ever sees you again or hears from you again, or a month later, yeah, you've left it on the respect. No, this guy didn't budge. Call me arrogant, call me ignorant. I don't care. But for the fact that this guy stood on his morals and didn't tolerate that from me, a part of him's like, I sort of like him for that, you know.
Yeah. As mad as that sounds, they're gonna respect it. That's why when a relationship goes sour and a woman like she does something that disrespects you and you break up in a year or two, you can still get back with her 6 months. You know that because she'll remember the disrespect which you done. But she remember that you stood on your word.
So don't fuck with me. I'm not the one.
Yeah, you stood on your word. Yeah. And as much as women will say they don't, well, you're just showing your male ego and blah. Stand on your word, and your woman will always respect you forever. In 10 years from now, she'll still respect you. She'll still be like, yeah, he's like a man of his. He said he's never chatting to me again. He never chatted to me.
Right.
But you could get her back because in 2-3 years she'll forget.
She'll forget.
Someone else will do her dirty.
And unless she comes out, if a woman comes out. You know what, for me, if a woman comes out of her character and she's making a serious, genuine effort to like mend or repair something, yeah, you can give her that courtesy as opposed to just like, it's been one day, she ain't messaged you, oh babe, let's talk. That's cap, yeah. But I'm saying she's like ringing off your line. She's persistently trying to say, let's talk about this. Man, confirm that because it means she wants to talk because you're not budging. That's cool, isn't it? So a woman's like, you know what, please talk to me, Rare, because like, you know, like you're on my mind and I can't let this go. And he said, cool, let me hear her out. That's not, a power shift doesn't happen in that situation. What we're trying to let people know is a power shift comes from you saying fuck off and a day later saying actually come back to me. That doesn't work. But if she's banging off your line for 3 days and you're like, you know what, she's kind of a good girl, let me hear her out. But I'm saying, and even when you do hear her out, you still don't run back and try to slip back to how things were. You sort of give it a 1 or 2 weeks where you ease back into it and sort of give her a trial period. Yeah. How's she moving? So like since I've forgiven her, let me see how she moves. Yeah. And then gradually give her the love back. But don't go from fuck you to just I miss you, love you, yeah, let's go out. No, it's got to be a process, bro. You fucked me, so now you got to hold this for like 2 weeks. And baby, change, and you gradually start to show to let her know. If you make them type of errors like with me, there's serious punishment. And like I said, the women might hear this and think, what the fuck? But they respect it though. This guy didn't budge. He stood on his morals. He weren't having it. And he let me know about that. So now, you best believe they will not come at you left again. Because now you put the fear in them. That couldn't run. Even if you blow it out of proportion, you're so touchy with it and so militant. Like, what you say? Even if you overreact, they think, raw, boy, I can't even do that around him. Cool. I'd rather a woman break up with me because I didn't budge or change my morals yet or sort of put my beliefs aside about something just so I can make her happy. Fuck that. I'll be alone then. Plenty more women out here. Straight. You know what I mean? Especially if it's in the early days. Like, it's a shame to lose a good girl or someone who was a good girl, but I'm not about to change my whole
make up for you.
Get out of here, man.
Get out of her mind. You know what I'm saying?
So unless she's on some serious redemption course to me, and you're gonna come back into my life, understood where she went wrong, apologize and say how do we move forward. I can respect grown shit. You know what I mean? But you know what? This girl coming at me so grown that she's admitted her flaws, accepted accountability, and is willing to sort of move on. I can deal with that. But no man should be locking things up with a girl and a day or two later running around, oh baby, you know what, I was wrong, come with you're done out here. She probably won't even get wet for you no more. Because she's thinking, this guy made me feel like he was done with me, and a day later he was like, I miss you. Then he was never really about that anyway. You know what I mean? You have, bruv, you got to stand in it. You got to let them know that shit don't fly. Because I tell women all the time, there's just some guys you don't play with. Straight. It's just straight. I'm one of them guys, bro.
And you know what, that leads us on to our next question, and our next topic is how to deal with rejection. And I feel like these topics are all connected because I feel like a lot of men don't know how to deal with rejection.
No, facts. They don't.
Rejection, a lot of people don't know this. They done some studies and some research on this. The same emotion that you feel inside of your mind when you be physically hurt is the same thing you feel when you're getting rejected.
Okay.
So
pain, boy.
Yeah, you feel actual pain when you get rejected. So rejection for some people is it's a fear, and a lot of people fear that. And if I'm honest with you, because of the fear of rejection, it stops people from setting up goals, visions, ideas, skills, relationships, everything.
Of course.
So people are scared of shooting their shot in fear of that they might get rejected. Does it make sense?
That's genuine, though.
But one thing I would say to everyone is you're bound to face rejection in seeking excellence.
Yeah, in life.
Because what happens in life in general is that depending on how you look at rejection is dependent on the effect it will have on your mind.
Yes.
See, for me personally, I've redefined the word rejection.
To what?
To acceptance.
Okay.
So every 10 people that reject me, 10 people are going to accept me.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So if 10 women say I'm ugly and they don't like me, there's going to be 10 women that say they do like me.
So it balances out there.
Yeah, so if you look at rejection as acceptance, and that's how I used to look at it, because basically they used to tell me to do at one of my jobs here. I used to work in a gym and be like, go out there and get some phone numbers to put on the system.
Okay.
So I'd go out there and I'd be trying to chat to everyone and they'll be all rejecting me. And then sometimes I'd come back and I'd feel so disheartened with the world, bro. I'd be like, the world is evil. Like that's the stuff I'd say. I was like, the world is evil. And then in my mind I was like, it's not. Think about it. Them 10 people, if I spoke to 20 people in one day, at least 5 people gave me the phone numbers. So it was a numbers game now. So the more rejections I got, it just meant I was getting closer to the acceptance.
It's true.
You get? So if 10 people reject you, you're just getting closer to someone saying yes.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
And when one does,
yes. So the more rejection you get, you should start thinking, all right, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer.
And when it lands,
and then you can say, all right, you know, I need to stop doing this line. And you become more critical of yourself the more you get rejected. You're like, what did I do wrong? Could my approach be like this? Could my approach be like that? Could my approach be like this? And it leads to a self-improvement. So that means that my rejection is making me better. It's not making me worse.
Yeah, it's not worth it, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, if you look at it like that, of course.
So it's about redefining words and not letting them define us. A lot of times we let words define us. So people are chatting rubbish against you. If you pay attention to what they're saying, then it's affected you. If you don't even give a flying monkey, how can it affect you?
It's true.
How much people probably talk bad about Kim Kardashian, Kanye West? Everyone that's in some sort of entertainment scene is being talked bad about, even if they're the greatest person in the world.
Doesn't matter.
You could be the best person in the world, they're still going to find something negative to say against you. So why are you paying attention to what they're saying? Isn't it the whole goal to keep improving and keep bettering yourself?
That's it.
So rejection to me that's one of the ways. Redefine the words.
Yeah, that works, you know.
And also develops like a poise, like become like it's not. It doesn't even bother you. I feel like the things that don't bother you gives you strength. So for instance, someone rejects you, it's like, cool.
That's what it is.
Hey yo, what, you wanna go get food wise? Like it didn't even happen, bro. It didn't even, and it did happen. I just got embarrassed, but I'm like it even happened.
It was so swift.
You're thinking, bro, this guy's like Superman, but I'd have probably broke down crying, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, where you gonna get some? It's like it doesn't even matter.
Just keep pushing.
Because the things that you disdain, when you disdain what people have, people love you.
Yes.
When you see everyone with everything, I want that rollie, I want that car, people think, you're a bad man, I read that. When you're just like, if someone comes around you with all that stuff, you're like, yeah, cool. Yeah. Like, those are the people that want to roll with you more because they're like, you generally don't.
just
This
don't
stuff
care.
doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're meeting a woman today and you're like, I'm influenced. She's like, yeah, but what about your character in it? But then a woman that's like, oh, you're influencer. She's like, she's watching all your videos and she's posting you and all this. It's like, does she like you or does she like what you do?
Of course.
So you only want me for the fame. So what happens when I fall down?
Yeah, gone, boy. Gone like the wind. No, I think that's like a very good point to redefine. And I think another key word, like when you flip like L's, losses or lessons or even the word failure. Someone who fails is only going to win.
Of course they are.
Because how can you learn without failing?
You tried.
Yeah, and you can't learn without failing.
Of course you can't.
how
The greatest of people in history failed before they became great.
Einstein.
Bro, Muhammad Ali lost a match, bro, before he became great.
And he's like, huh? What happened? So I got to do that. It's the only way. Like, no one just born winning all the time.
Never.
The greatest men in history took big L's.
Massive ones.
But then they bounced back and they figured out a routine, a strategy, a plan. How do I overcome this? Oh, I got to do that. But if you never had that, you would never know how can a win be truly a win if you didn't have to work for it, didn't learn? No, bro. Like you really got to go through the fucking motions, like the pain, loss, sacrifice. But in the end, you think, damn, man, I have to go through so much. But when you see the finish line, you look back, you think, man, I overcame so much adversity, pain, and trauma. But it's like, now I've been through that. I'm like, my fucking character is so strong. I built up such a reputation like with myself. Is that now you can give game to the young niggas? Like, you know what, man? No, this is how you move. How you know? Because I've been there, bro. But if you've never been there, you can't relate to them young niggas. They're like, listen, like, you don't know what prison like, the road like. No, bro, I do. Then they're like, really? Okay, tell me more. You have to be relatable. You have to go through struggle to appreciate wins, bro. It's like, man, I've been grafted for a minute. I ain't got no fucking results. And one day, something land. You're like, man, it was all worth it. But I had to realize that, I might have to make 1,000 videos before I get put on.
Yeah.
I might have to go gym 5 times a week instead of 4.
Bro, you know one thing I've learned? Don't take it personal. That's one thing I've learned about rejection. Like, I can tell you that, like, this person should have reposted me. I can sit there and I can cry about why ain't this person reposted me, why ain't that person posted me, my things lit, my this, my that. I make these good topics, I talk about good things. I'm an entertaining person. What is going on? I can sit here and complain all day and take it personal. Yeah. Or I can keep going to the point where it's undeniable that the work rate is, you have to respect someone for them not giving up. Their resilience builds something called admiration in the end. Yeah. Their resilience, like I saw the whole world flip on this guy and he's still going.
You will love me, you will respect me.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and at the end, the win feels even sweeter because you know the struggle you've been through. If everything came to you easy, bro, then it wouldn't feel good.
You wouldn't appreciate it.
I remember what 50 Cent said, joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for rain. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Life gotta be easy because life, death gotta be easy because life is hard. You're emotionally like, this is like real talk. Like, so when people say no to me, if I'm being honest with you, I really look at it as like, I'm closer to my dream than I was yesterday. Yeah. Like, because
it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm closer to my dream than I was yesterday. Because people, they're gonna hate you, but for how long? Until it's undeniable that the work rate is too much.
Because and people who initially was unsure about you, like now they're like fuck with you just from your work rate. They might not even like you still, but your work rate is so high. Yeah, like your work ethic is so strong. It's like I'm collaborating, bro, because I always see him on like my feed. He's popping up at these events. He's just everywhere. So it's like the business I'm in and the business he's in, because it's the same field, it just makes sense for me to reach over and say, you know what? Like, this guy deserves a seat at the table. Because he's just there, and he's not going anywhere.
What a lot of people do is they take things so personally, them rejections at that moment, that they start to speak bad of people and burn bridges that they will never be able to build again. Yeah. So me, I'm rather just take nothing personal and just keep doing my thing. You know, the ones there.
Best way.
And then they don't know that I'm thinking about them, and they don't even. So it's like it's a win-win on both sides. Does it make sense? Because they never got under my skin. And
that's the best way to be, man. Just keep driving.
Yeah, be on the move. Be on the move.
Be on the move.
Be on the move. Be on the move.
I don't care. Do you know what? If someone started doing, was an influencer, started doing podcasts for 2 weeks, and let's say after 2 weeks, like they got Jay-Z on. More power to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like you did something I didn't do, or maybe like I can see how you move.
Yeah.
But if I start thinking and start being bitter, man, I've been grinding for a year, and I never got so and so. I'm losing ground now because now I'm stopping what I'm doing to watch the next Donny, and my shit's slowing down because I'm sort of more focused on what he was doing. It's like separate your thoughts. Who cares about that, bro? Because I'm trying to say. You've got your own fan base, like you've got your own sort of love for the other people, yeah. And when it's time, it's your time. And like to a point where if someone cancels on you or says, "Yeah, bro, I'll bring you," they don't bring you. Cool.
It doesn't mean
I don't care. It doesn't mean fuck all to me.
Because
bro.
I've got so much stuff going on.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people don't have nothing going on in their personal life, so the only thing they can discuss is others, not ideas. We're in this room right now, me and you, and we're discussing ideas over and over and over again. Whether we complete them ideas, that's on us, but at least we're discussing ideas and not people. We could waste our time talking 3 hours about people and not one good thing comes out of it, and we both go home and our brains exhausted of talking about other people and it hasn't benefited our life in one single way. Or we could sit here, discuss ideas, bust off 2 of them ideas and blow off them 2 ideas. That to me is way more productive than sitting there and just chatting rubbish against another individual that probably doesn't even know we exist.
Yeah.
Who the hell's got time for that?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. No, it's true. Again, and it just goes back to just being focused, man. Being on your purpose, being on your grind. And just not worrying about next people, man. It's not going to get you anywhere, you know. If you're constantly looking over there to say what's bro doing, then you're just not going to move like that, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, fuck all that, man. You know what I mean? To all them broken promises and all them guys who said they'll do this for you, I don't care no more. I mean, I've never cared. And I tell people, the ability to not care is a skill. I keep telling people this. Not caring about things is a skill. Because people tend to take things so personal and they feel like it must have been something they done that they get in their feelings and then they act out and then they realise it was just business or I had to make the right move for me or whatever it was. But the moment you let that go and you just keep focusing, it's just like anything, bro. If you have a job interview, you turn up and you don't get a job, do you sit home and cry or do you apply for another job? These are just basic things. You just keep pushing. But the end is always inside, you know what I mean? The end always has a finish line, bro. And I think guys just need to sort of accept the fact that it's not personal. So if you know a rapper that said, I'll bring you on my video shoot and he cancelled last minute, cool. If there's a guy that say, yo, bro, I'll bring you on my podcast and he cancels, cool. But I still got my shit going on.
Like, I think Maxwell Maltz said, man maintains his balance, poise and sense of security only as he is moving forward.
That's the only way.
That's it. So the only way you can actually become the best version of yourself and be secure in yourself is if you keep moving forward.
That's the only way.
Like, instead of like complaining what this person's doing, what that person's doing, that person is supporting me, just keep being consistent, working towards what you want to get done, and eventually you're gonna win. Winning is, bro, I'm telling you, bro, if you have to grind for 3 or 4 years,
yes.
It doesn't matter because the end goal is that you've won.
Right.
Do you get it?
Right.
You could have given up after 6 months and said, you know what, it's not going the way I want it to go, and that's it, man, I'm giving up. I just feel like I can't do it. I just feel like I can't give up.
Because you've invested too much time and energy and resources into something where it's like, now it has to pay off. Like, it can't not pay off now.
I rather...
It can't not.
Yeah.
Because, bro, if after 6 months you start grinding, your big break could have been 1 week away. But because you stop, you never know what's going to come. It's pointless.
Yeah, I'm not.
And you know what? All them people that didn't fuck with you. How about this? All the people that didn't fuck with you, or like you felt like you was doing things and gaining sort of popularity with people to sort of earn a rank, right? If in 4 months from now you blow, them same people who sort of curved you or didn't make stuff happen, who then say, yo, you want to come around? You'd be like, no, I'm good right now, you know, but bro, maybe in the future, Then at that moment, they're like, bro, whatever, like, they were just busy timing, shit going on. It's like, yeah, I hear you, bro, but now I'm in a different space. I don't really need your platform like that no more. That's how it moves, bro. So keep moving until you elevate past the person who you thought you needed. Yeah,
but I'll give you another way that rejection, for me, if you're doing something that you love, you can't really get rejected, you know? Like, see me, I enjoy podcasting. Like, it's not something that I'm doing because I want to check.
Right.
Bro, I enjoy sitting here with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy talking my shit. I enjoy flipping, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy getting topics out and saying and speaking about them from my heart.
Passionate.
You know the ones there, bro? Like, I love this stuff. Like, I live for this.
Man, live for
Friday nights is my night.
Shelling.
What are you talking about? Come on, man. So, for me personally, I feel like, how can you reject someone that loves doing what they're doing?
Right.
Bro, you're only rejecting the guy that's doing it for the momental reasons. Like, he's got like some... Bro, I love what I do, bro. I can't lose when you love what you do. You only lose when you do something that... It's like when you're doing a job you don't like.
Yeah.
It's like you're wasting your life away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because I actually love this. Does it make sense? All the investment side is one thing and all of that, everything I've put into this. But... Bro, even if I never put this in and I was just in my house, bro, I like podcasting. I've like talking my stories and stuff that I've been through in my life.
Doing lives
and the things that I've seen and how I've understood people and conversating. I like that. That's me. I can do that in a normal day setting. That makes sense. But I choose to do it on this platform where I have full control over it and no one else has. 'Cause I hate when people have control over your creative content and they're not putting it out properly how you want it to pull it out because they're scared. Oh, you said this and it's kind of controversial or blah blah this or blah blah that. Yeah, but I don't like that. I like when I have full control over my thing. That's why I created my own platform so that I can have creative control over what I do. You know what I'm saying? And everyone out there, remember that. If you own everything that you're doing, then you have full creative control, so you never have to worry about people trying to like stop you from talking or try to like cancel you. You know what I'm saying? Because how can you cancel someone that owns their own stuff?
You can only cancel someone once you're signed to an organisation.
Yeah, of course.
Or have like a contract that states you can't do this.
Yeah.
If you're independent, you can drop when you want, go where you want.
Yeah.
What?
You could try your little online stuff.
No, but it won't work.
Yeah, but I could just hit in the next week and come back.
There's no attachment to like he's sponsored by Sony.
Yeah.
So if he says that, Sony gonna drop him because we've saying cancel him and that's bad image for them.
Yeah.
But because he brands himself, you can't cancel who he is.
Yeah.
It's not actually possible, bro. How can you cancel a human being and their personality? It's not actually possible. Because like you can pop up on bare shows, go to bare places, they cannot cancel you. They can't cancel your business and they can't cancel your sort of self-funded sort of movement. It's actually impossible, bro.
It's impossible. And that's why I feel like ownership is important. And like
it's very important, bro.
Like me personally, no one can like, even like I'll say to people, I don't even see rejection as rejection. Again, I say to you, I look at it as an acceptance. It's only so long that you reject someone until they eventually get accepted. There's only so much you can blackball someone until they just make a break. You know what I'm saying? It's only so long you talk rubbish about people till people start to actually admire the person. Winning doesn't come easy. But if it did come easy, then everybody would be in that position. There's billions of people in the world and there's only few that are chosen. You want to be that chosen one? Then you've got, what are you willing to sacrifice for it?
Trust me.
Are you willing to sacrifice your Friday nights?
Yeah.
When everyone else is out there doing their thing, turning up. Where are you at? What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Are you willing to do that for the next 6 years of your life? No. Then this is not for you then. Because it's not going to come overnight. Some people, it's years before they get to what we done. We done a show in less than 3 months of knowing each other.
Yeah, less than 3 months.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. In front of a big audience. Like, that was a big audience for us.
First time.
You know what I'm saying? And to do with all the shit that happened behind the scenes. Come on, man. Even for any turnout was amazing to me. If I'm being honest with you.
But no, like, do you know what? I think like midway through, the crowd got very engaged and it was like we're doing this, yeah? But a lot of people who you see are up have been doing it for at least 5 years.
Of course.
At least 5, you know?
5 or 4 or 3. And they've had bigger people come on their platform and support them. So like you've got to see, when you're building from your ground up, you can't be looking at what other people are building. You just got to keep building what you're building, brick by brick. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
And that's how you get there, bro. So rejection to me is never rejection, it's always acceptance.
Yeah.
And that's how I've redefined the word. And I've redefined that word years back. Anyone knows me knows I've always said that. If a girl says she don't like me, then cool, no problem. Right. I don't need to get mad and start abusing you.
For what?
You know what I'm saying? Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Hello, can you talk to you? Oh, you're such a dog. You're moving to her after you was just trying to move to me.
Yeah.
But you rejected me. Why do you care what I'm doing?
Why are you mad now?
Like, why are you mad? Like, what?
And women do that a lot, you know. They're like, oh, like, as in, this guy's so quick to move on. Yes, you're correct. Because why would I dwell on something that's not happening? So, can I have your number? No. Is it going anywhere? No. Okay, cool. Hello, what's your name? Oh my God, look at that guy. He was just talking to me. So, okay, so why is over there? Because I rejected him. Okay, so why care what you're doing? It's like even in situations where people can reject you, they still expect some sort of weird sort of tie that it's like, you know, yeah, like some women will like reject you, yeah, and I still feel like you owe them something. That's weird, isn't it? So that would mean, yeah, when you go up to a woman and try to ask for her number or like details, and she says no, you should then pack it up, say, boy, it's been a good night, and go home and sit on it for months. That's so dumb, isn't it? Why the fuck would you do that? Just go home and sit on it for months. Like, damn, she was the one, bro. Fuck, man. I ain't got that for at least 3 months, huh? Niggas like, bro, wake the fuck up, bro. What's wrong with you? That's mad, innit? And every guy knows that that's happened. Oh, I've been out or whatever, and I've you know, maybe speak to a woman, she hasn't been interested. In 5 minutes later, I'm in there. And then a girl backing it up and she's like, go on with the thing, go on with it. And she's over there, look at that guy thinking, well, baby, like, could have been you, but you said no still. So it's like, did you think I was gonna just like done my night because of you? Like, do you think I was just gonna go home? Did you think you was the only girl in this club? Like, I'm shooting my shot. If you're not with it, cool, but that'd be like you blasting a girl who you think, like, who's dead. And you see her going home with the next man and thinking, oh, look at that thing I blasted her. Like, so? It wasn't for you, innit? It's cool, innit? Like, listen, man, in life, you just have to keep pushing. You got to keep grinding. And you got to keep looking forward. Because behind you ain't nothing there but just memories and shit you don't need, bro.
And you know what? I've met people that live in their past.
Allow it.
And you know what? I had to cut them out because I feel like...
people, man.
I feel like sometimes bad luck and misfortune is contagious sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like negativity. If you're stuck in a room full of negative people, how can you progress?
You won't.
If you're stuck in a room full of ideas and creatives, that's why millionaires roll with millionaires.
They have to.
And billionaires talk to billionaires.
They have to.
But I'm saying, why would a billionaire be talking to like a man that's in financial difficulties unless he's trying to help him or trying to give him game? But what advice could... I'm not saying that you can't learn stuff from everybody. Everyone can teach you stuff, but it depends what you can teach me. If I'm around a heart surgeon and I'm around the most longest standing heart surgeon, he's going to give me advice of what to do with the heart over than someone who's brand new.
Of course.
So I'm going to take his advice.
Of course.
So I believe that, like, if you're surrounded with someone who's constantly talking about their past, constantly wallowing in sorrow, you'll start to feel like them.
Facts.
People's emotions can actually trigger you into a certain mindset and low vibration. You just got to be careful. So I think surrounding yourself with positivity is another way that you can deal with rejection as well. Like, if everyone's around you positive, like, man's not even like, it's even bothering, man. Like, oh, you got rejected? No one cares.
Yeah.
Like, reason. Like, it's nothing, bro, because we're all moving.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? And I feel like once you keep moving, you can never lose.
You can't.
Once you keep moving, you can never lose.
Because someone who's constantly on the move is too busy. And then it's like, for every door that closes, another one opens. Yeah, and the only way doors open is when you keep pushing, bro. Is when you keep driving. Another opportunity, another day. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? But what? Like, man can't sit at yard for 2 weeks because the door closed on me. Like, now I'm losing ground. Now I'm in my feelings. Now I'm like feminine now. I've let something affect me to a point where it put me off my course. And now I'm slacking in other ways. And obviously everyone has low moments and everyone has periods where they got to pick themselves back up. But you know that it shouldn't last to a point where it's sort of overtaking what you normally do. So if I had a shit day and I don't go to gym for that day, it's like, oh, okay. But the next day I got to be back at it. But because one day can go to 2 days and then a week and then a month. And like, damn, I fell off heavy off one episode. So it's like, you got to be very mentally resilient. Yeah, you have to realize that tomorrow is always a new day. And life doesn't wait for no one. Life isn't a person, bro. Like, it doesn't choose and select who wants to win. Like, winners go out and get it, bro. And losers lose. There's no other way, bro. Like, I think a lot of people look at successful people and feel like they got handed to them. You know, like there was a sick quote from Elon Musk. He said, "I've been working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last 10 years. And people still call me lucky." He's like, huh? He goes, how? 16 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last 10 years, and people still say he's lucky. He goes, why is everyone not acknowledging the work rate? Blood, imagine podcasting for 16 hours a day, for Monday to Sunday for 10 years, and then you got rich. And I was like, he's lucky, you know. Huh? No. You missed the work rate. Man don't sleep. Man lives and breathes what he does, bro. He doesn't know what days off are. And hard work always pays off. You might not know when, but it's coming, bro.
100%.
It has, and when you blow, every session you did, every person you interviewed, every late night you had, and every day you edited, you be like, man, finally, bro, man can kick back and hire an assistant now. Man can sort of let someone else like run that ship. I'm up here, and now I can go to other ventures. But you have to be forward thinking. You have to want more for yourself. And obviously, it helps when you got someone along the journey or people who's going to help you, of course, isn't it? But I think you should never feel entitled to success. You have to earn it, and don't watch about what someone else is doing, bro. Because as I said, every person that's popping out has been. I reckon every person that's popping now has been doing this for at least 2-3 years longer than you. At least. Some people took them 10 years to blow. 10 years.
And not only that, but I feel like we're inspiring a lot. I feel like I've inspired a lot of people as well to jump in the game. So you know what? It's all love, man. And I hope everyone's success, because I know I'm going to be successful. So I wish you success. You know what I'm saying?
You really are,
it's only a matter of time for me personally. So love to everyone. Shout out to everyone.